I'm listening to Vintage Wendy, so I guess I need to. There. How is everyone? Welcome, welcome. There. Just want to make sure that was muted so we didn't get that noise, that backfeed or whatever you call it. Echo. That's the word I'm looking for. I did not know today was a holiday until I talked to my oldest daughter over the weekend. She works in the banking world and said she had Monday off. And I'm like, okay, so that's a holiday. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I'm so happy all of you are here. I last minute, well, first of all, I stayed up till 1 a.m. my time with Paper Swan. That girl is new to selling and she runs marathon shows. And she and hi, Jenny. Hey, you're one of them I was hoping would come in. And I'll explain why. I made these. This was, I have 3 sets of these. These are um, die cuts, paper dolls, whatever you want to call them. And I started with this set. I bought French hand painted, I call them litho prints from the late 1800s. And last week, the last of the originals sold. And I scanned them, I removed the background, and I cut these out as little die cuts of Victorian ladies. They're on 47-pound paper. Well, that was my first try at making these. And I realized after I started on set 2 and set 3, I'll be showing you, that I didn't do the quality of job I would have wanted. So, what I have done is asked, if you bought a set of these from me before February 12th, I'm going to send you, if you purchase any one item, I'll throw these in your package, a brand new set. And they are, um, there's 23 of them now. When I first started selling them, there were 21 because I finally perfected the others. Sunshine, I have tried a scan and cut, and I did not have luck with it at all. So I ended up selling it. And what I use now, well, I have a maker from, Cricut World. I know some people can get it to do what it should do, and I just couldn't. It wouldn't cut everything, and I wasn't going to put darker lines around things. So probably been 2 years now, I heard of the Caesar Juliet and that it was amazing for print and cut. And that's what I've been using. And I can't tell you how many hundreds of these I cut over the weekend, and it just worked like a dream. So, Jenny, long story short, that's what I wanted to explain. What I've now done too, I is make an option of buying smaller sets. And if you want them all, then you can get them. And instead of all of them, because if some people just want some of them, then they don't have to buy all of them. So I'll show you this first set. Wish you still had it. There's an amazing person who teaches people how to use them that sells. Really? I may have to look into it. When I cut them the first time, like these little eyeglasses were more like little jaggedy bits instead of, a nice looking pair of glasses cut out. Now, Pedra, hi. Oh, I think that, yeah, pin the set. And I realized I had missed some of the fingers when I did the first set. So that's why I want to make it right for anyone that bought them previously. So these, I mean, just everything came out so much better. I had I had not ever removed background on anything prior to doing this first set. Let me see if you are on my list, Gina, because I don't remember all the names either, because there's quite a few. Okay, I don't see you on there. Oh, good. All right, well, I'll start this first set. We're going to get to the buttons, I promise. But I have been super excited about sharing, getting the first set corrected, and then sharing the new sets. So that is for these 8. I printed and printed and printed and cut and cut. I mean, I can't complain because all I had to do was stick it to a cutting mat and get it in the machine. But thank you so much, Gina. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so here's that. Ah, because I know I've seen your name too. And so I don't know. That's why I looked, because I thought maybe you had. See, first purchase does not pop up for me, and I hate that. But thank you. Thank you for your first purchase. Thank you for being here. Thank I just thank everyone for being here. I greatly um, appreciate it. Okay, I'll run them one more time just in case anyone else would like that set. These are, as you can tell from what I've shown, are all a little bit darker colors. I mean, they're beautiful, but they're darker colors. So I went on a spree of finding the lighter colored clothing, and I came across a guy that was selling covers of French theater magazines, just the cover. And let me find, yeah, this one. And I'll be showing those too. Since you remembered me, does that mean I'm unforgettable? Of course. Oh, we had fun in Gina's show yesterday. I felt kind of bad when she told me I could have that that brooch and didn't have to pay. I'm like, "Oh, sorry guys." And Jenny said, "Well, then you must be a special person or something like that." We had fun. Yeah, if you guys don't know Gina, G Smiley, She has amazing things. And Paper Swan is the amount of items she has and the beauty and the quality. You need to follow her. And her this was like her fourth show maybe last night. Yes, that's right. Maybe that's where I've seen your name because I'm at probably 85, 90% of her shows. Yeah. Okay, so here's the second set. Isn't that the outerwear on these are just incredible. Jenny, I'm going to send you all 23 free. So would you like another set of something? Since you bought them from me before, I want you to have um, these improved ones. I'll run it again just in case anyone else would like a set of the ones that I just showed. Oh, Jenny, I know, but what makes it so worth it is that it's everything is uh, quality and beautiful, you know? Oh, Jenny, you're a sweetheart. Well, I will at least I'll send you the other two sets. Yes, quality. All right, here's the third set of these pretty little Victorian ladies. I realized when I was sorting these out that I put my favorites in this pack. No, is it this pack? Oh, maybe I already showed it, but actually, I love them all. Look at see, I got the glasses really good. I'm just so happy with what I learned and improved upon. Now they are printed on white cardstock that's 47 pound, so you will need to do some, inking, but we like to ink a lot of things anyway, don't we? And there's the third one. Let's see. We have got this one right here. Okay. Now this third set is running. What I didn't say was I had Christy Perkins. Oh, there it came up. Um, First purchase. Thank you. I'll run it again. Thank you. What was I going to say? I lost my. Oh, this set and the set before have both have the green dress in it. Thank you, Gina. We'll go one more time, just double checking. Um, because I had Death Before Decaf. I like that too. I didn't notice. Welcome in. Um, oh, Diana's Discoveries. Thank you. I see a lot of new people here and I love it. Okay, I think that was 3. I think that's all I have of that set. Yeah. All right. Well, I was talking about the theater ladies, and here we go. They were French, just the cover of the French theater magazines. Oh, they're kind of wiggling. That had these beautiful women on there, and I just love the colors. That was my first idea of, trying to find lighter, springier colors for, some lighter sets. Let's see and get these posted or pinned right here. Okay, so I have 2 sets of the theater. I'm just going to call them the theater ladies. And these were from the late 1800s to the really early 1900s. This is one of my favorites. She just kind of looks like an Easter egg, doesn't she? Look at this one. And I was a little confused on their faces, but I think because it's theater, they would have had the theatrical makeup on. But just gorgeous clothing. And look, I love this one. She was leaning on like an end table or a little desk. I know. And that's why she's got her hands out like that. Misty Rose, welcome. All right, I'll start these. PK Outsources, I didn't see you come in. Welcome, welcome. If I did, 1987. Yay! Thank you. All right. I was a little naughty when I was talking about her last week. I had them printed, but I didn't have them cut out yet. And I said, guys, she's bending over. And the reason she looks like she's bending over is because she was leaning on an end table. Oh, shoot. Okay, so it's running again. But I couldn't pass her up because of that dress. I mean, it's just amazing. Okay, here comes the second set. And I think, well, besides the Easter egg lady, I think this is my favorite. I'll get the others away so you can see all the color. There, the reason it's like that right there is because she was up against a curtain, like on a stage, and the color to her dress wasn't there. Now, this little redhead was a pain in my booty. I had to redo her a couple times last night. I had them printed and I started cutting, and there was this huge white, oh, I call huge, but it stood out against the red hair. And so I had to go in, and there's still a tad of white, but so much better. Yeah, and see, I was very particular to get all of the little areas that would cut out this time. This is a beautiful dress, too. Look at that. With that big old sleeve hanging down over here. That's fun. I just happened upon this guy. I don't even remember. Has a long train. I don't even remember how. Let me look at her hand. Well, I missed that. I have to go back in and fix her finger. This one's pretty. I just happened upon this guy who was selling these magazine covers from the early 1900s. All right, let's run this set. So I've kind of divided them all down. Like the theater ladies have 7. What, there's eight of the. Thank you so much, Wonder Woman. I'll run them again. Cece Crafter, Cindy Barr. Who else have I missed? Donna. Thank you so much for being here. I'm thinking that I kind of narrowed it down because it takes some time, how many I have, because it takes some time to get all of this printed and cut out. You guys want to look at buttons, or would you like to see the Lamode ladies? Guess we might as well keep on going with the ladies, huh? Oh, thank you, now, Pedra. These are amazing, just like the other sets. I say they're amazing because we're heading into spring, and now I start thinking, lighter colors, and these have these gorgeous umbrellas. Well, look at that umbrella. Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, I didn't say I have a lot in my buy it now. Look, she has little glasses up here on her shoulder. And I think that other little eyeglass piece will pop out. I had to go in. Now, this one is some kind of a cane or a stick, and that's how thin this was cut. Isn't that crazy? So you have to. Oh, I got a piece of blue fuzz up here. I have no idea where that's from. Look at this beautiful white and purple, and she has a teacup. I thought that was pretty. You can see how she's holding up her dress. And just the wave of everything. I wondered, do you think this was a bridal gown? Well, I don't know if she'd be holding a fan if she was, well, maybe so, to cool down. Yes, the hairstyles. Okay, so this one, let's see, there's 7, 14, 21. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's the theater ladies. Okay. I'm like, I think there was more than. Okay, so let me find the lady with the skinny stick. I think it's this one. Um, I had 26 ladies. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, May, hi. And I had 26. So there were only 2 ladies with the open umbrellas. So I picked this one to put in so that each would have an umbrella and then each would have 9 pieces. And if you can't, I don't know if you can see, but that umbrella has a really light pink to it. You might be able, I think you can tell. I'll start this one. Between shows, I will, be cutting and printing more, but I sure didn't want if I had a show where people wanted a ton of them, I did not want to have to hurry, to get more cut. All right, this is the other umbrella. Here we go. Look, purse and the blue umbrella. Here's the other umbrella lady. I thought that was so pretty. The lace and the color. Now this, I think, might be my favorite, and I don't know why. I love that coat. Who am I kidding? I love them all. This one's a little sassy. I love blue, so of course I really love her. Yeah, I had to redo this because the umbrella handle was too thin, and so I had to go in and make it thicker so that when I cut it, it wouldn't. Oh, and there's that little thing like that. It didn't. Oh, and look at this one. I, and this one, I don't know if I can. My thought was that's okay like that because we can just add a little glue and it'll come together because it's so thin. And if you make it wider, I didn't know if it would take from it or not. I love that one too with the fur muff. Okay, let's run this set. For whatever reason, I have really enjoyed figuring out how to. I'll run it once more in case. I've really enjoyed figuring out. It's tedious to get these right, but for some reason I like it. Like last night when I was cutting, I saw several that needed to be redone and it didn't irritate me because I want them as perfect as I can get them. Oh, thank you both so much. I don't think I said thank you. Let me let me look at something. I don't think I told Christy thank you for the first set she bought of these. So thank you. And thank you, Wonder Woman. All right, here is the last set. And we can look at these as many times as you guys want to because I love them. Thank you. Okay, so here's the repeat umbrella lady. I just wanted everyone to have an umbrella. And I love that soft pink. Here she's got, must be something going behind her. And how tiny they were then. Oh, and all the clothing they had to wear. I love the bodice on that one. Here's another little sassy one. She's got a kind of got her hip out. Yeah, when I ran her the first time, this area and this area and that area didn't cut out, so I had to go back and fix her. Here's a blue. Look at that. She's got a purse. I think this is a beautiful spring shade. And look at this one. Amazing. Oh, her little cane or whatever it is, yep. So there is that one. I don't think I pinned it yet, did I? Let's see. Second umbrella lady, where are you? Yeah, this set. I'm looking at these little pictures trying to pick the right set. Okay, they are running. So I guess they are all French women, aren't they? French theater, the La Mode, and then the actual, I'll run it one more time, and the actual hand colored prints that I bought. Yeah, I was so happy. I the 23 original prints I had, the last of them sold last week. I had one lady come and buy just the outerwear. There were seven of them. Tamar, thank you. Now, Pedra, thank you. Need to quit yakking and pay attention to my buyers. Okay, so we've made it through all of those. Hey, that was only 30 minutes for all of these beautiful ladies. Okay, so these button cards I bought from France. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I did a little bit of quick. I got up this morning late since I was up with Paper Swan till 1 a.m. my time. But I saw these sitting on my desk and I'm like, crud, why haven't I ever put these in an auction? So I did a real quick listing. I did some Googling, and from what I found, they're from like the 1930s, 40s time frame. And they're, like this one has been trimmed down. It's heavier than you think. But I love the top of it. This one has been trimmed down too. Here is a full card that's actually in halfway decent shape. And then I don't know truly what they're worth. I just went by what I paid and to come out with a little bit. I thought, well, that'll be one less thing on my desk. It isn't like they were just sitting there solo on my desk. If you saw the piles, you would probably die. Okay, so there are those six. And then I have another one of this one that is, missing two buttons. So it's the same. And then I have this one, which is the same as this one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 4, 8. So 9 on this one and 8 on that one. And then this one's somewhat banged up, but look at that top. I did scan all of these. I haven't done anything with them yet, but I have scanned them. Okay, so why don't we start? We'll start with these 6, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it'll be for your choice of one. Can you guys see them okay? Where are the buttons? There they are. Oh, and when I Googled, they said, like I said, the 30s, 40s time frame, and that they would have been, they said in the British or, the French area, they said that they were, my voice is still not awake, that these would have, I got a drink of water, that these would have been sold in haberdasheries. So I looked up to see what an actual haberdashery is, and basically it's a specialty store for sewing supplies. Because I didn't know, if these were salesman button cards. The the guy I bought them from didn't give a lot of, you know, detail. All right, so let's run. Let's do 15 seconds. There we go. Do any of you know how to, if you're sellers, of course, oh, and if you are a seller, please um, shout out your shows. Oh, perfect. You got it. Um, these clear poly, whatever they call them, bags, do any of you use those? And how in the heck do you store them so they don't slip and slide? And I am constantly picking them up off the floor. I even kept them in the bag and they still slip out. So I did some research and I found this thing that hangs that you would use like for lunch sacks or Ziploc bags, and the lunch size in different varying sizes, and you hang it. Well, it didn't stick. I have a lot of trouble with things not sticking. So I'm just at a loss. All right, got that one bagged and marked. We'll run it again. Guess I could put another card here. Let's do this one. Okay. These are some big old buttons, the cards, and some of the weight on some of them, especially these, because they're pretty thick. And the dust comes free, of course. If you see anything in my shop that you would like to have me show, I think I saw a bin purchase. Thank you to whom bought. The other big thing that I have started doing is Well, let's be real. Authentic French paper, like invoices. Oh, good. Now, now, Pedro, thank you. You guys will love the rag paper in those books for crafting. That paper is indestructible. Let me grab. I don't happen to have a book right here. See, they're kind of, yes. See, I most of my books that you'll see that I sell are not in super duper shape because my initial thought was to take them apart and use the paper. See, like you can see through there. They're not, but to use this paper, oh my God. This paper, if you're not familiar with rag paper, they, they, people went around and gathered clothing from townsfolks or whatever you want to call them, gathered old clothing, and then they took these bags of clothing to another place, and they see, and this isn't 100%, but it's just took them to another place, and that place removed zippers. I don't know, were the zippers back then? Probably just buttons and um, you know uh, extra odds and ends, and then they took them to a book, a paper mill, so to speak, and they put stuff in with and the clothing was cut up into smaller pieces, and they added things to this clothing, and for whatever it was, it kind of turned it into like a slurry. So if you've seen any videos on, handmade paper making nowadays, it's kind of the same idea. So it became like a slurry that broke that clothing down, and then they would put it on screens, and the wires went vertical and horizontal. And on some of the rag paper, you can see the lines. Yeah, this one you can see them. I don't know if I can get it where you can see it, but I don't think, whoops, sorry. I don't think I can, but you can actually see the lines in the paper. And this rag paper does not um, tip. What word am I trying to think of? It doesn't, like paper today, if it was, this old, it would be chippy and I can't think of the right word, and break off and stuff. This stuff doesn't. So this was kind of the first thing I went crazy on was rag paper books because I had never heard of rag paper. This one in particular is pretty. The patina on these pages. Woo. So yeah, I would, and I love. It's so easy to take them apart because they're like, like with our junk journals, they're little signatures, and you clip, these main pieces right here, and then find the middle of a signature and clip the little um, thread that was holding it together, and then you can pull them out one easily as a folio, a 2-page folio. So anyway, I just wanted to. This one actually is 1781. Dang! I did a book show a few weeks ago, and I got the dates and I got them numbered. So yeah, that's what that's what I love about rag paper books is using that paper. Now, why'd I get off on that? Oh, because Pedro, because Pedro bought a book. All right. Okay, so the other thing that I have, okay, that's what it was. I started talking about how expensive authentic French paper items can be, for a check or for a um, invoice, a document, a ledger page. And I really want to start making junk journals with the French papers. And I thought it's going to be hard to use authentic paper in a junk journal. One, because it's going to be hard to part with it. Second, because people wouldn't understand the value of the junk journal. And so I thought, why not scan what I have and use these in junk journals? And so that's what I've done. And until yesterday, I had big packs of, 20, 25 pages packs. And so what I've done with these is broke them down into smaller increments in case you want to get some and just play around with it. Now, these I may not have quite put enough. Let me get them here. Um, Rag. There it is. Okay, so this to me is a beautiful set. Now, this is all 14 of them. So I guess with this one, if you guys want to choose 7, I'm okay with that. This is actually a list, 2 pages, a list of items, like almost like not a menu, but just a list of the goods that they had. And you can see these I bought, and they are on these were true, authentic rag paper, the beautiful, thick rag paper. Now, I want you to know that I noticed when I was buying digitals, they always fill up the whole page. And if I find you all would rather have it that way, I can sure start doing it. But what I like is having the entire piece. Does that make sense? If I expanded it, you would lose stuff, which with this one may not have been so bad because there's quite a bit of border. But I also liked the idea of we could trim these and have different sizes instead of all, full 8.5 by 11s. Here is this one. This one is cool because you can see the writing on the other side. I can't remember, and these are not printed on the back side. So that was page 131. This is page 130. It was a folio I have, and I printed both sides. Here is another document. I also tended to, when I'm cropping these, because I scan them and then I have to crop them because my scanner doesn't automatically crop. Yes, okay, that's what I was just getting to, Pedra. I left these edges because I thought, excuse me, I thought there's quite a few that like to tear, or you can cut it as close as you want to the edges. So I've got 3 pages from that document. I liked this one because the writing was so tiny. Is it? And then you've got these stamps up here. There's 2 pages with those stamps. And then this one, it's a beautiful, I'm trying to remember if I've got it. if it was more of a green or if we're talking about some blue. This one's upside down. I believe this was a vellum document. You can kind of see tell that it wasn't, just paper. Look at all that beauty up there. So I left them blank. I got these upside down. I left them blank because I thought whatever you might be working on, you could print on the other side. And, to have it blend in, with your theme. So yeah, I try to pull back corners, but evidently I missed that one. I thought this was beautiful. It's just, it's me and rag paper. I just love it. I also wanted to tell you guys, you see that color of the ink that they would have used? I heard recently from a gal I follow on YouTube, a lot of us with Tim Holtz inks, or at least I do, choose vintage photo for, going around the edges. She said that scorched timber is the closest color because their ink that they used back then was not a true solid black. And that scorched timber is, I've got it right here, scorched timber. If you guys haven't, if you haven't used these new stickers that they came out with for Tim Holtz stuff, ooh, you're missing out. So that's a black brown. But there's just a little tip. And we've got, this was a beautiful, yes, because it's going to be more on the black side. Because when you first look at it, you think black. But let me tell you, she knows her French stuff. And she said that it's not a pure black, like we think of today. Here is the last one. And see that big old fancy handwriting? That, as I understand it, oh, uh, Kate Marshall is with Inked Paper Art on YouTube. She has got more French than I have ever seen. Her prices are high, so you have to decide what you want to do with that. Yeah, but she wouldn't sell a book like this one. Her, excuse me, she wouldn't sell a book like this one. Her books are, better looking. I watched her one night last week, and she did have some grungy ones like this, and she did sell them cheaper, but I don't think cheaper than what cheaper means to me. Now, the other thing that's amazing about her is last year she started 365 days of junk journaling or something like that. And she made videos, and they are amazing for inspiration. And she uses a lot of rag paper in the ephemera and everything she makes. And she loves Tim Holtz. And she's the one who suggested scorched timber. So yeah, I don't, I have bought from her, but I have, and I bought more in the beginning because I didn't know better. And so I have been a little pickier on what I purchase. Um, Inked Paper Art. She is I, I don't know what, I mean, she is an expert on this French stuff. She could she could answer any question, I think. And she has amazing sources in France. Of course, people don't share their sources. And I mean, she has truckloads of boxes that come in from France. So yeah, but the I did like this one here. I did get this one from her. It was a kind of what I'll call a one-off. I just thought that was really pretty green, rag paper. And of course, if it's rag paper, it's not cheap. But I have gotten so much inspiration from the 365 videos. So I love to look at those. I don't think she has start she didn't finish all 365 videos last year. I mean that's hard. And that would be hard to do that and have live shows and, everything else. And this year, I don't think she has started them back up yet to finish the 365 because oh, thank you, Amy. Thank you. And because she has decided to move, and right now she is trying to get rid of as much inventory as she can so that she doesn't have to move as much, which I would be doing that too. Okay, so I showed all of those. You can have a choice of 7. It is 8.5 by 11. Sorry, I need to add that if I don't have that in the listing. 8.5 by 11. So I will get this started and see if any of you would like 7 sheets of that. And don't you worry if this isn't your cup of tea. I have so many invoices printed and checks and ledgers. Rose, thank you, and welcome in. Jamie, I've been yakking and haven't looked again. Kevin, and I think, well, I acknowledged at least Amy's. Oh, it does, Lily. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Okay, Rose, I am going to go through them, and you put a. I'm going to have this better next time. I think I'm just going to divide the packs so we don't have to do it this way. But this will kind of give me an idea of which ones you guys like too. Okay, so Rose, as I show them, put a Y in the chat, and I'll add them to a pile for you. Oh, I do too, Wonder Woman. Okay, how about what if you did like numbers 1 through 7, and then we can both know when we hit 7. Okay, so here's number 1. Okay, and this one, and if I'm going too fast, you tell me. That's the one that I think was a vellum document. This one, Rose? Am I caught up correctly? Oh, okay, okay. So I'm thinking these two. If that's not right, you tell me. Okay, first. Okay. And then this is some kind of a document. Yes. All right. This is, I know, isn't it? This is one of my favorites. I don't know what it is. And then we've got this one. And this one, here's some lighter brown. Oh, I see a Y. I need to slow down. Was the Y for this one? Okay, perfect. Okay, so then we've got, oh, this is the one I think that was vellum. And I counted and then I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can show them and you can decide again. We've got these three, and two of them have the stamps up here. And then there are the one without the stamp. You got it. Got it over there. And then there are these two with the real teeny tiny. Okay. With the I'll do this one. It has Paris right here. And then I want, I forgot. If you guys want all 14, just bid it up, you know? Oh, what a beautiful selection. Well, I love all of those. I am going to go ahead, put your name on there. I'm going to run it again and see if anyone else is interested. Sure. To get the whole complete set, Jenny? You betcha. I didn't know, I haven't figured out what people like the best. The buyers, if they want smaller sets, larger sets, because that's what I had was the whole set for, originally. And then I thought, well, maybe people don't want as much. 22. Let me put something here. Uh, well, if I can't figure out that somebody wants both for double, I got a problem, don't I? I'm just always afraid to, make not ship accurately. All right, this one is rolling. It is for all of them. And I think, okay, that was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's what I thought. I split it in half at the even number. So with that whole set, you'll have 15 instead of 14. Thank you so much, Jenny. Let's run it again just in case anyone else might like the whole set. And just let me know if you want a partial set. Thank you, thank you. Have any of you caught paper swan? Oh, you want three? Excuse me. I just took a sip of coffee and it didn't go down well. Yes. Well, she's so sweet. She talks about me a lot in a very good way. And I just wanted to know if any of you, and I know Tamara's name for sure. Um, and thank you for coming over. Okay, I got to do something here. Let's see. All right, that one is ready. Now, I didn't get these quite as organized as I should have. It's gonna, I have a ton of scanned French invoices. I'll just give you a peek and see if it's anything any of you would like. Now, most of these are, going to be your full size. The other thing I don't do is print borderless. If you've ever heard my story with my history with printers, you'll know why. I found out that printers, and when you print borderless, extra ink sprays, in as it's printing and fills up what they call a maintenance box. I didn't even know what a maintenance box was until a few years ago. And you like these? Good. Look at that bright one. Jeez, that's like an orange. And I had a printer that you couldn't exchange the maintenance box. So once that maintenance box was full, you couldn't print anymore. I know. Isn't that letterhead? I mean, I love this one. Look at the little cars and the people. Look at that. I know. This is why I scanned these because they're just too pretty. Look at that. A blue and a maroon, kind of between a maroon and a red. Tell me if I'm going too fast. But the rag paper documents that a couple of you got, and all of the others, these, are printed on a 28-pound paper, and it is smooth as butter, this paper. Gina uses it from G Smiley, and I asked her, what is that paper? Because I had bought some things from her and felt that paper. I know. That's what give me tips on what would make it the easiest for you all as buyers to pick these things out. Should I just make packs of 10, or I don't know? What would you as a buyer want to see? Because I need about $1.25 for these with all the ink and the paper and the fees from Whatnot. I mean, I might not even be coming out with anything at that price, but I love doing this. Look at that blue. I love doing this for y'all and share these beautiful images. So maybe only show so many at a show or go through all of them like this because I've probably got about 75. Okay. So we got two different answers and I like that. So I don't know what to do. Is anyone interested in invoices? If you're not, I can stop showing them. Yes. Okay. This is giving you a little skim. I mean, one's just more beautiful than the next. Do you want to see more or should we stop with that? Yes, to seeing more. I think this is the last pack. Looky here. We have got some beautiful blues. You want to buy some? Okay. Let me. This is a little bit smaller pack. This is kind of a more on the green side, this one. And that one with the bicycle. And that one. These aren't as. Okay. Okay. And I can reprint. So if somebody else wants it, all I have to do is hit print. This one, I couldn't not scan it, even though it's blank because of this header on here. I mean, wow. And we could do our own thing too, down there for a junk journal. Okay, just a couple more. I think they might be the blue ones. Oh, two are blue. And then we've got this beautiful, it's like a deep rosy pink. Okay, so I need suggestions on how to do this. And I think now just Wonder Woman, just remember I can print anything again. So you can both have the same one. Yeah, I've got all of this saved and ready to go. Okay, Jenny, are you okay with? Do you want me to just pick some out, or do you want to go through them with Woman and I and pick some out. Okay. So let me get the listing pulled up. I think I just have one listing. Choice of six for $9. Choice of six for 9. Okay. Yeah, I didn't get this done this morning like I should have to be a little more organized. Um Wonder Woman, let's pick out what you would like. And then Jenny, if you see one she picks out, you tell me. Otherwise, I'll make packs with the remaining. But if you see one you like, I want to be sure and print it for you, you know. Okay, Wonder Woman. We have got this one. Oh, I should have thunked this out better. Or I shouldn't have such a big variety. Okay, Wonder Woman, you let me know if you would like. Oh, Jenny likes that one. Okay. I got Jenny's over here and okay. Was it yes to this one, Wonder Woman? No. Oh, you both put in yes for this one. Okay. Let me make myself a note. Goodness sakes. Sorry, guys. I'll have this better next time. Put a note on here, Jenny and Wonder Woman. Well, I guess this is like bundling, right? Hey, there you go. Either way is fine with me. Jenny and Wonder Woman want this one. All right. Okay. I think I'm ready to continue. This one is, I didn't point that out, but I guess I figured you know it. Horizontal. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the one with the beautiful header and blank on the bottom. I guess the bicycle one is blank on the bottom too, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, I only need one sticker. I'll just put the duplicates over there. Woo, I love that plant. I didn't even tell you guys dates. Some of them are early 1900s, some of them are, like this one's 1895. If I miss one, please shout. Yeah, this one's pretty. Well, they're all beautiful. What am I saying? Okay, I'll make a gloomy pile. Thank you for the dots, hun. That helps a lot, doesn't it? And this is Wonder Woman. Okay, here is the next one. If you like blue, this is a pretty one. It has that stamp on there. Jenny. This one's kind of a dark blue gray. And it has that beautiful windmill and a horse. Wonder Woman. Got it? Okay, Jenny, it's in your pile. This one is 1909. Union something. This is so pretty. This is another one that has the carriages and oh, and it has the lion down here. Wonder Woman, it's in your pile. I don't think this one is as pretty. I shouldn't say that about these, should I? Well, this one has some, oh, it's trees that I'm seeing in there. I think these were some of my first scans, and the colors didn't didn't like as much. I'm gonna go past that one too. Here is a beautiful, like peachy orange. This is, I'd say, more on the gray side, but definitely has some blue in it. And this one has those coins. Look at that. 1882. Here's the bright cherry one. Jenny, it's in your pile. A blue 1894. Another light blue. You can see where they were creased. The French loved to fold their paper. Here's a pretty green, a light green. Nice dark blue, 1874. Wow. 1887. I think we're over halfway. Jenny, I will put that one in your pile. I try to remember to say, that I'll put it in your pile. So if you don't hear me say that, you know what I mean. Here's another horizontal with horses on it. Jenny, it's in yours and your pile. I don't know what has made me love to scan. This is a pretty green, but I could scan and crop 24/7. Well, I do have to say, when I was doing those dolls, oh, the ladies, I had to, I had lofty goals, and I didn't, in the end, feel like doing them all. Oh, Jenny said yes. This one, or is that a while ago? Okay, you got it. Okay, so this one has some coins on it. This is a pretty blue green, or blue green, blue green brown. Let's see, like if it has that, you'll have that to play with. This one I thought was fun because it had this extra piece up there. Lordy, look at this. Bright orange. That's pretty, that lion. Paris. That one's kind of cool because it's typewriter use. Okay, here's this pretty one with the cars and the trolley. Okay, did I miss? It's both of you yes on this one, right? Oh, and to the, okay, this one, that was for Jenny. I think just Jenny. It's in your pile. And then you both want this one. If that's not right, you let me know. That has a beautiful header. Welcome in. And you both would like that one. We are looking at French invoices that I have scanned and printed so that we can use them for our, I'm, I mean, you can use them for a lot of things, but okay, this one for both of you. Use them for our junk journals. What is that? Is that like maybe a church? That's kind of cool. Okay, Jenny, that one's in your pile. Look at these little kids. Well, there's a kid and a guy without a shirt. All right, I'll get that one for both of you. I'm going to kind of, Wonder Woman, got it. I'm going to kind of look at what you guys have picked as I print and stuff so I can help me decide on packs. Although everyone's different, you know. Whew. Thank you for doing that, Jenny. I know that's not your favorite thing, it sounds like. Whoa. Okay, so the duplicates that you both like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 that you both like. And then Wonder Woman, you got 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'm gonna run it for the $9 because I appreciate your patience. And this one is running. Thank you so much. You two were my guinea pigs on how to best do this. Jenny. Okay, so Jenny. Oh, yes. You you didn't have to do that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Jenny is 6, and then we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Yay! And Jenny, I'm going to run it the same for you because it'll offset what you paid in that one set of ladies. All right, so let's go. Girl, you two are too kind. Well, everyone's kind on Whatnot. Everyone that I hang with is anyway. Thank you. Ah, you won't let me give it. You won't let me give you anything for free. Well, you're getting the other 2 sets though. So, okay. So, Christy, could I also get a set and you pick one of the two for me? So, are you wanting two? That's what I'm trying to make sure I understand. Oh, maybe Wonder Woman's pile? Oh, yeah. You want the same that Wonder Woman picked out? Okay, sure. So let's run it. It's a going. I'm giving you guys. Oh, but you guys, I was going to give you guys deals because you're all being guinea pigs with me today. Thank you. Ah, I love you guys. This has been such a fun time. Okay, so let me make a note that Wonder Woman's pile is also what Christy would like. You know what's nice is with today being a holiday, well, that doesn't make any sense because they'll pick up the mail tomorrow. Never mind. I had a brain fart. I was going to say I was going to have more time to get all this done, but oh well. Christy set same as Wonder Woman. All right. We made it through those. Now, if you're interested in checks, I do have those in packs. So you guys just let me know. I do have anyone interested in some blue American ledger pages that have been scanned. Let's see, here's what I've done with checks. I've got packs where two, you get checks of, can't talk. You get 2 check fronts on each page, and there's 5 sheets. Or I have packs where you get the front and back Yeah, I have, yeah. This pack is the front and back of the check on one sheet, and there's 10 sheets. So either way, you end up with 10 checks. If that makes sense. And where the heck did my blue set go? I just know I put it somewhere safe. Isn't that what they say? And then I can't find it. Okay. Well, Wonder Woman, did you say yes to checks or something else? Front only? Okay. Let me get the nice thing with the front only is you can print on the backside again to coordinate with what you're making. Okay, I'm going to set these here for a minute. Those are the blue. Yeah, I wanted to get out the check packs. Okay, so it doesn't matter to me which way we do this. So there's the fronts only, and I believe, yeah, you said just the fronts. Um, I have got quite a few to pick from, and I can show them to you or not, whichever way you want to go. Yeah, I made it hard on myself when I first printed these checks. And yeah, I only have a few. Printed every single damn one and was going to let you guys go through them one by one. And the first show that they were in, a couple people wanted them. And they said, just pick out greens and blues and, or whatever, they said. I said, okay, I don't think people want to sit through over 200 checks. I don't know what I was thinking. I know. Now, I wanted to point out every pack has one, two that look like this. These are from the 1800s. I specifically ordered checks, right? And when I think, oh, I can't, there was a lot that I ordered. And these came, and I thought, well, those aren't checks because they don't look like these, all pretty. I got to looking at the date 1847. Is there a date on this one? 18 doesn't. So I just thought those were unique. Look at that beautiful brown. I am a brown girl. Okay, so that's the first pack. So as I show them, you guys just let me know if you want it, and then I can run it. Does that sound fair enough? Oh, I have a note for other shows. I think I put them in a raid train or something and didn't want them all in the raid train. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I'm liking this one so far. Am I going too fast? Look at that beautiful stamp. Oh, going too fast. Sorry. This one's 1893. I'll go back. 1871 for the bottom one. Okay, so here are these two. This is the same pack. I'm just going slower back through them. I need to hold them back a little more too, I think. Oh, you're okay. I felt like I was going fast, so I think that's why I asked. This is a pretty gray, and then you've got the blue. That's pretty up there. You like this set? I like that. All right, let me get this. I didn't get it pinned, but I will. Where did it go? Oh, do I have them in the 5 pages scanned? Check fronts. Run as auction. Start auction. Is that right? 5 pages of scan. Yeah. So there you go, Wonder Woman. I'm going to pull it over as an auction so I can just do run next. Thank you very much. Oh, that reminds me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Isn't that off Scrooge? I've been seeing that um, Johnny Depp is filming Scrooge. These are the fronts only. Oh, well, it's letting me. I see run next. Anyway, okay. So this one is Wonder Woman. All right. Do you want to see any more Wonder Woman or Jenny? Are you wanting the fronts and backs? While you guys decide, I'll show you this next set. Yeah, look here. Do you like cutting them out and gluing them together? Yeah, I think that makes it pretty cool, doesn't it? I like this fronts only also because I can print what I want, on the back side if I want. Like I did some that had Christmas on the backs or pretty digitals that I had bought. I think either way is amazing. Let me show you a pack of the front and back. Where'd they go? Okay, so there's 10 sheets in this. Yes. 10. Let's see, pin product. There we go. Okay. Right off the bat, we have got beautiful blue. That's the front and that's the back. It helps when you match them up, when you can see some of it from the front, you know. Oh, love that brown. Many of them, as you can tell, are kind of the off-white. Oh, maybe am I going too fast? I get to flipping. I don't see a date on this one. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Wonder Woman. Embossing them. Ooh, fun. Let's see. Let me find, where are the other front and backs? Oh, I put them closer to me so I'd know where they were. Isn't it crazy what we do? All right. We are starting off with a pretty green. Welcome in. I'm sorry if I missed you coming in. We are looking at, whoa, that's pretty. Not a lot on the back of that one, though. Oh, I'm going fast again. Dang it. I need to stop. Yes. So, what are you thinking as far as embossing? Um, a, like rolling it through the whole thing, or smaller sections? I like that idea. Oh, I have found some of the best things there too. Ruby and pearl. Okay. Oh my gosh. Tell me. Ooh, I see the front check on this pack. I'm going to show this one to you. That is pretty cool. It has, there was some what do they call it? Wormholes? That's kind of cool. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Yeah. And there's your old one, front and back. Ooh. I keep going, ooh. All right, so there's that one. I like this one. I forgot. Oh, I love Wonder Woman, I tend to love everything about these checks. Oh my gosh, they just. Isn't it crazy how big they were? How big the checks were? I mean, this is 8.5 by 11, and so they're probably what? Over 10 inches long. Hi, Ellie. We are looking at. I was going to do this. That's what I'm going to do. I have scanned authentic French checks, a lot of them, because I became obsessed. But I've also scanned a lot of other things that are French so that if we don't want to use authentic, for example, like in our junk journals, we have, this option. And I have them two ways. These that I'm showing are the front and the back. And then you can cut them out and glue them together and have a whole check, front and back check, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I also have them with just, this one's a little different, isn't it? But I also have them where there are two check fronts to one page. And what I like about those is that you can print whatever you'd like on the back side. 1893 for this oldie. And these, I was telling him I ordered a bunch of French checks, or I requested, and these came in. And I thought, well, they're not pretty like these. But then I looked at the dates, and they're older dates. So in each of these packs, I put one of the old checks in there. Look at that pretty green. So there's 10 pages. They're printed on 28-pound smooth as silk. I used to say smooth as butter. Smooth as silk paper. Jenny, do you want to see any others? I've got 3 or 4 more. All right, I'll show this one since I got it. Oh, you did? So you don't want me to, do you want me to just pick 2 or do you have 2 in mind? I forgot they're buy it now. Okay, since I've started, I'll go ahead. These are the fronts and the backs, blues and pinks. All right. I just bought a set also. How nice they are going to look in journals. Thank you so much. Oh, well, thank you. Have you been looking as I've been showing them? Is there one that you might like more than the other? Oh, I think these are going to be amazing. Oh, and this is nice. So yeah, when I, oh, no problem. When I cut them out and glued them together, I used a glue stick. I'm a crafter that, I use the oh, art glitter glue. And I started out with the art glitter glue, but it doesn't work with these because I would just take the glue and do like that. Well, it doesn't secure the whole thing. So I use this. And again, we were talking about ink paper art earlier. This is the only glue stick she uses. And we know she's tremendous crafter and French stuff. So this is the Oohoo. And so I just smeared it all over one side. And then you use a bone folder, or did you guys see the Barons that I have? Oh, let me grab one. This is when these come in handy. Look at that, I made these. And then you could, you have glue on one side and then just doing this to smooth it out. Oh, it was so nice instead of a bone folder. You know, do you? Awesome. These are called Barons, and the reason they're called that is because Sheila from Boho Daydreams. I need another drink. My throat. Okay, Jenny. Yeah. Sheila with Boho Daydreams came up with this idea and shared the tutorial with us. This is one of those furniture sliders. And the padding part, which is this part, is black. So you paint it. I use gesso to make them white. Then a napkin goes over the top, and then about 5 layers of triple thick. And that's how you get that beautiful sheen. Then, as you're doing the layers, you add on the beautiful bling, and you've got some sparkle. And then you add a doorknob, and you've got what they call a baron, and you can do this or this. So, yeah, they come in handy. Okay, so let me make a note. Jenny said blues and pinks. So do you mean I didn't make more? I think I just found some others. Let me look. I know. You might have seen these though, Jenny. But if I said I was out, whoop, here, I got this. Oh, all right. So there's two that are like a rose, a pinky red, orangey pinky red. And then this one was the same napkin. And then there's two with these pink roses. And oh, here's another one like this. You got the roses are redder on there. Oh, Craft and Create. Thank you. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Pam, and we are looking at these are called Barons. I didn't name them. Sheila from Boho Daydreams, if any of you know her, she came up with this idea. And she used these furniture sliders. Yes, thank you, thank you. And guys, I, for whatever reason, I can't remember to do gibbies. So, what I'm doing is for every buyer, I'm including one of these linen French um, flour sacks. This is red. It looks a little orangey on the camera, but it has a little gusset. Oh, my throat. It has a little gusset, and you can have fun with this. These are made of linen. So everyone who buys is getting one of those. So these barons are for, I was just explaining, these are scanned. I do a lot of scanning of French. And we've looked at invoices, we've looked at rag paper documents, and now we were looking at checks. I have sets that are fronts and backs of checks on one page. Then I have sets that are just the front. So you'd have like two fronts on one page. And you could, if you have the front and back sets, the idea might be to cut them out and then glue them together so that you have, I guess you call it a whole check. You know, you'd have the front and the back. And these barons are super for running across, you know, to smooth it out like we always need to do when we're putting glue between things. So I was just showing these. These are the ones that I have left. And you put, um, these are black, the cushion part. They're not too squishy now because there's probably 5 or 6 coats of triple thick on these. So you paint, because they're black, you paint them with gesso stuff to turn them white, and then you put a napkin on there. Yes, you put a napkin on, and then you start with the coats of triple thick, and you add your jewels as your pretties, your bling, as you're adding the coats, and then you add a handle. So yes, here is the Paris one. And these napkins were expensive on Amazon, so I started researching. And a lady who sells napkins, I'm gonna get them pulled up here, had some. And I told her I wanted some. I told her I wanted like 25 of them because of me with French stuff in Paris. And she said that they were no longer being made, and she had less than that, but she still had quite a few. Okay, Jenny, I'll quit yakking. The Paris one is running. I do $3 more for the ones that have the jewels or the bling that comes up over the top because I have to stick a pin, a straight pin, in every one of these. Yeah, that's the same trim. Jenny, thank you, thank you. That happens to be my favorite one. Want to look at the green? This one? I like this one. And I love these pink ones. These are 12 because they don't have the jewels coming over the top. I will run it. Let's see. I don't have a run next. Why not? Don't tell me I only had one listed. Oh, good Lord. I'm gonna use this other auction and just change it to 15. Because I think that's the last one with the bling over the top. Anyway, my hope is I'm going to make some more of the Paris ones. Okay, Wonder Woman, it's running. So, Jenny, did you see these or did I just not have them all out that day? I don't know what would have happened. All right. I will run. Oh, sorry. These are the three ready pink roses, and then there are two that are the pretty little pink flowers. I'll run those while I get these others marked up. But I'm going to bring them down to 12 because they don't have the bling coming up over the top. And if you ever see the ones that Sheila makes, she adds a lot more on the top area, little jewels. But I thought for a first batch, I'll start with just getting it around the edge. And they're running, and so you'll have choice of one of these five. Oh, Wonder Woman. Yeah, yeah, I need to make more. Thank you, thank you. They're, as you can imagine, kind of time consuming. And of course, I couldn't have done, five at a time. I did 32. Ah, my motto, my oldest daughter and I were talking about this, and she's the same way, go big or go home. I can't do just, well, like the Lay's potato chip. You can't eat just one. I can't do just one thing in crafting. The knob is you. I used oh my gosh, that really really sticky glue. Ah, I can't in the little tube, and if it gets on your fingers stick together. Oh my god. Anyway, that glue. And yes, E6000. Thank you. Tamari, are you still here? Thank you, dear. Last time I talked about him, I couldn't remember triple thick. For some reason, my words get froze in my brain in shows sometimes. No, a lot of time. But now I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, the knob. So yeah, while the triple thick, the last layer of triple thick is still wet, I put E6000 on the bottom of the knob and then press it in with, the triple thick still wet, and that's what binds or bonds the top to it. I had some that didn't do as well, and I need to take the time and see if I can fix the knob on the top, and I'll know better for batch 2. All right, we have looked through a lot of things. What else do we want to look at? This, I don't have allergies, but I have, oh, what do they call it? I mean, I can suck in it, the same air all day in my house, and all of a sudden I suck it in and I start coughing like crazy. Okay, so I'll put those in. All right, so we looked at invoices, checks. Oh, so Jenny, you said pink and blue. Do you want me to pull out pink and blue checks, or do you want um a pack that has the more pink and blue? All right, let me get all of these off unless somebody else still wants to see checks. Okay. And then I'm sorry, I can't remember who else said they bought some. I'm looking back. Wasn't it I'll say Sinley. Did you have a preference on the colors if you're still in here, or is a random pack okay? Cindy, okay. Okay, perfect, Cindy. Thank you. Let's see. These are all my notes. I'm trying to somewhat stay organized. Okay, we haven't looked at, these are American blue ledger sheets. And so, again, I just want to make sure you know that they're American. When I was going through all of my things for scanning, I realized I didn't have any blue French ledgers. I thought a lot of the blue I had bought was French. And come to find out, it is American ledger sheets. I'm making myself a note real quick on the check. Sorry. Cindy is surprise, and Jenny pink and blue. Perfect for checks. All right. So yeah, that these are American, and wait till you see the different shades of blue. It's gorgeous. So these are all documents. I originally started out selling just authentic French paper, invoices, checks, documents, ledgers. And then when the tariffs hit in August, I've been selling since March 31st on here, but I've been on quite a bit longer than that. Um, when the tariffs hit in August, I slowed way back on the amount I was buying to share with everyone. And it made me think about why not scan these beautiful things and share them to use in our junk journals. So that's what I have been doing. All of these are on 28-pound paper, and it's smooth as butter, smooth as silk. So let's see, the blue packs, there's 8 to a pack that start at 12. Oh, I know. I know. Well, there's a place for both, for the authentic, and there's a place for these scanned copies. And I want to start making quite a few junk journals. And my thought process was, I don't think people who buy a junk journal would understand the value of an authentic French piece of paper, nor would I get, the price of the junk journal cost back if I used authentic. So I thought, okay, these are the shares from these companies when they've transferred stock shares. There's one, two, three. I know, Cindy. I did that on some of the rag paper pack that I showed before the checks. I paid, a good little price for some of them, but I just bought one. And then I thought, okay, now I can scan it and use it over and over. So I'm also one, I bought a ton of digitals on Etsy. I've got tons. And I found that on some of the documents, people, make it so it prints the full page, right? But it cuts off the document. And I don't know if I'm weird or what, but I like the whole document. Plus, I like the fact that it gives us different shapes and sizes. You guys will have to tell me if I'm weird with my thinking this way, because I don't want it cut off, even though I may tear it off. You know how it is? Yeah. I love being able to see everything. This blue is beautiful, like a blue gray. So I'm showing you all of them plus the shares and like the invoices. If you want to, we can go back and you can pick out 8 if you would like a set. So yeah, I just thought if I used these in a junk journal, they would still make the journal beautiful, and I could, well, also ask for a more a, a less expensive price for the journal, you know what I mean? So, I've been jibber jabbering a lot today. I was up with Paper Swan until 1 o'clock this morning. Maybe that's why I was jibber jabbering. I want 2 sets when you get done with everyone else. Well, then let's do this. Jenny, I will send you this whole pack, okay? So that would be okay. Now, do you girls want to go through and pick what you want? I saw somebody said Pedra said a variation of colors. Jenny wants them all, so that's easy. Let me make a note. Okay, so Jenny, this first one will be for you. Edit listing. So for both sets, it'd be 24, but you're going to get some extra. You're going to get the shares sheets. I think there's 5. Come on. Okay, so this one is for Jenny. 24. Oh, my dogs are talking. Save changes. Start auction. Okay, this is for a full set. Thank you, Jenny. Okay, and Pedra and Cindy, same with me, a variation of colors. Perfect. Let me run. That'll be 12. Oh, Jenny, thank you for being here. It was nice having you in. It's nice getting to do a little talking with you. Edit listing. I'm going to take it back down to 12. And I'll throw in share pages for you girls too, Pedra and Cindy. Okay, so here's one for 12 for one of you. Plus shares. I'm writing. That's the only reason I'm quiet, girl. Sorry. Okay, here's the next one for Cindy. Half variation. That's easy to do for Cindy and Pedra. Thank you both very much. Pedra and Cindy. Perfect. Oh, you're very welcome, Cindy. I'm going to look at something real quick here. You didn't ever. I made some die cuts from Victorian ladies' prints that I bought. Here's an example. And I was just checking my list to see if anyone that's been in here besides Jenny had bought these prior to the 12th. I didn't, it was my first attempt at removing the background and getting details really well, on them. So I'm going to send. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I'm going to send the ones that have bought them, my first round of them, a new set. So I was just checking my list. I wanted to let you know. Well, guys, for some reason, I am kind of wanting to wind down. Really? Oh, you laminated them, made a bookmark with dangles. How awesome. Oh, a desert lily. You're one. You just told me you had them. And I looked at my list and there's your name. But if you would like an updated set, if you purchase any one item, I'll throw in a brand new set for free of all 23. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I was up till 1 and watching Paper Swan. I'm usually in bed, around 10 or 11. Oh, well, I just want to make it right, is what my thinking is behind this. I don't want anyone to feel like I screwed them over with some cuts that might not have been as good as they could have been. Is there anything anyone would like to see before I sign off? Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate you saying that. I was talking to Paper Swan about it. She goes, Pam, I think you're a little bit of a perfectionist like I am. I just don't want anyone to feel cheated. So, this has been an amazing show. All of you have a fantastic week. I think I have a show set up for Thursday evening, and you might want to take a look. I have started joining some raid trains. And so, if there's any of that you might be interested in, bookmark my shows. Oh, Tamar, so wonderful having you here. See, I don't go near as long as Paper Swan. I can't talk that long. I mean, I probably could, but. All right. Well, hopefully, I'll see some of you Thursday. Have a great week. Bye bye. Oh, let's raid into somebody. Let's see what we have got. Oh, I've seen her quite a bit. Junk Journaling 101. I wonder if we should check out I think she does tutorials on things. Should we check her out?